Over the past couple of years, there have been a lot of original Skylanders. Everyone has their favorite, and everyone also has that one Skylander they never use. But this time, we are going to be talking about Overpowered Skylanders. These are the Skylanders you can solo hard mode with, and maybe take out a tenth of Trapty Nightmare Chaos' health. I will not include any senseis or supercharges because I don't have that much of them, but I will include series reposes. This list isn't based on which Skylanders I like the most, but more on how good they are. But this is my personal list, and if your most overpowered Skylander isn't on this list, then feel free to comment who it is and why trigger happy. So let's get right into it. Double Trouble is very good. You just need to hold your primary attack and you win. Even if you're surrounded, you can still use his magic bombs to take out everyone. But his wow pow makes him get on this list. It's so overpowered and one of the best attacks in the entire franchise. How you can chain enemies is absolutely amazing and good for every situation.
See the light.
There's probably that one dude in the comment that says, "Oh, you just spam his main attack. He's not that good anyway." For the reminder, I think his top path is bad. Not because his sword is bad, but because his second attack on the bottom path makes him 50% of the time invincible. It's so good that I don't even use his main attack and just spam that instead. You can even use it as a dive. Go in while spamming his second attack, go out still spamming your second attack, and repeat. I used him to clear a lot of my nightmare runs. I like it so much when he puts the light areas down and just flashes away and the light areas just explode. This is taking too long, so on to the next one.
Be afraid of the dark.
T-Rex is the best giant in my opinion. Every giant is quite overpowered in the first place, and that's why they had to nerf them all in Swap Force. T-Rex can almost clear the entire screen and do a lot of damage in a single hit. He also has a dash attack, which is very good because of his slow movement speed. Even if your opponent is defeated, they turn into a flower that explodes on the bottom path. He's still a reliable option in the later games, but not as good as he was in Giants.
Straight to the point!
Puffthorn is amazing. He has two forms which both have special powers. The puffed one gives him a damage reduction from all damage he takes, and the other one gives him a huge speed increase. These forms are crucial if you want to know how to use him good. He does amazing damage in both forms, and I wouldn't recommend to use his other attacks. The spike bombs are fine, but don't do much damage, and the slam attack makes you vulnerable to enemy attacks. His main attack in both forms makes him perfect. And definitely take him on his bottom path. It's way better than the other. The auto aim attacks make him perfect for when you have to dodge a lot of attacks, and the cloud attacks make him perfect for taking out a lot of enemies.
The perfect swarm.
If you have him, you know what I'm talking about. He is amazing. You don't even have to aim. He's that good. He wrecks everything and he can even increase damage with his honey. If you can keep the enemies honeyed, he is even more deadly than he already is. And he even has a light core that makes him even more overpowered. Here's a story how I got the Bumble Blast. My friend had two of him and didn't need to, so he gave me a light core Bumble Blast. And to this day, I'm still thankful that he did that. So that is my top 10 overpowered Skylander list. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.